Hello guys, welcome back to Rovers Return, and what a successful episode that was last episode. I hope you did enjoy it. It's a bit of a long one, but we're getting straight back to the action now. We've got Chelsea and Manchester City today. Two very big games, two giants of the Premier League, the two money spenders of the Premier League, and we're going to see what we can do against them today. So, no nonsense, straight into it. City have beat Tottenham today 3-1. Brentford actually beat Newcastle as well 1-0, so Brentford are doing very well in the Premier League. Sheffield United not coping too well themselves. Zaha's moved to Arsenal, as you can see then. Lautaro Martinez to Manchester United as Manchester United get beat 2-1 by Arsenal. And now today, we do play Chelsea. An interesting one, a very, very interesting one. Nothing really to say about the squad. I'm pretty happy with it. They want me to play a 4-2-3-1 with two central midfielders, but I think this is going to be better for us to set up like this. I'm going to play it defensive. Can't really see us doing anything else really for this game. Just work the ball into the box, counter, do exactly what we did last time, but be a bit more defensive. So we're going to get straight into it. I'll join you back from the match and we'll see how Chelsea line up. Right, so here we are for the match preview. Chelsea lining up with Abraham Werner, Billy Gilmour on that right wing, which is an interesting one. Kovacic, Kante, Shoughton, Chilwell. I couldn't see the other few players there, but we know our side, how we line up in these games now. We're going to have a very standard starting 11 with a few players maybe dropping in here or there. This is how we sit. We sit 6th in the league at the moment, can probably drop towards maybe 11th, but who knows? We're going to have to see how we fare today. There we are, the back line. I've been able to just show you now. Chilwell, Thiago Silva, Ampadu, Rudiger and Mendy. An interesting back five as well. We're holding our own from what I can see for the stats. 2 shots for us, 3 shots for them. Travis has just been booked, which is fantastic. Billy Gilmour with the ball in, and it's just gone in by Kovacic there. First goal of the season for him. We're playing relatively well. I can't lie. But I think we're gonna see a bit of dominance from the big sides at this point. Kovacic at the back post, open sesame. He's just open at the back post by himself, and he's put that into the back of the net. Nice little tucked away header. It's going to be an interesting game. Kovacic gets tackled. Travis has gone in hard there, and it's a red card for Luis Travis. Poor there by Luis Travis. He's lost his head already. We're going to have to start telling him to stop, basically just stop doing that. Bradley Dack. I'm going to bring Bradley Dack off. He's not having a fantastic game regardless. Davenport's going to come on, play as a ball-winning midfielder. And then I'm going to drop Brereton and Elliott, I think, just as inverted wingers a bit deeper. And we're just going to have to carry on, see what we can do. It's not fantastic. Oh, he loses his temper sometimes. Gilmour plays a decent free kick there. As Billy Gilmour looks like a little gem in this Football Manager save. Out on the right wing, which is an interesting one. I don't know why they're playing him as an inverted winger, but it's very interesting to see. And now it's just going to be a case of us trying to hold on to not concede as many goals as we can. Kante coming forward, Rudiger's there, and it's a good run in behind, I guess. It's a good run in behind. 2-0 to Chelsea now. This is going to be awful. This is going to be awful for us. We should be doing better. I think Kante plays a delicious ball through there. Rudiger's running onto that right back role. Not really his preferred role, Rudiger. I think, or Rudiger should I say. Not really his preferred role. But yeah, we're doing okay. I guess we're already a man down 30 minutes in, thanks to straight up Travis. We're coming up to half time. Billy Gilmour whips another ball in, and Abraham's there now. This is awful. This is genuinely awful. This is really bad. 3-0 to Chelsea. Chelsea are a powerhouse, but did not expect this today. Gilmour whips the ball in. Abraham's on the on the shoulder of the defence, and he just tucks it underneath the keeper. There we go. We've dropped down to 7th. We go into the dressing room, hands in pockets. Show me something else in that second half. I think we're going to have to change a bit of the tactics up as well. Use tighter marking. They seem to be doing very well going inside, so we're going to have to push them outside, go a bit wider. And then also shoot on sight and try and play with a bit bit more expression really. I can't really think what else we can do, but I think that's the best I can do for now. We're at the 60th minute. As you can see, I said at the start of the game we're doing pretty well having 2 shots and they had 3, and now they've just taken this game by storm. 65 minutes in. Let's see if we can make a few changes. We're going to take Brereton off. He's having a decent game, but we're going to bring Castello on, and also we're going to take Harvey Elliott off, and let's see who else we can let have a little bit of a game out there. We're going to let Rothwell have a game out there as well. If we don't concede this half, I'll be pretty happy, to be honest. It was just a disastrous first half. Chelsea going above us now on the table. You can see West Ham go above us, Leeds possibly go above us. That's about it. So I'll take this. 3-0 against Chelsea. I knew I was going to have a thrashing. Luis Travis straight up picking up that red card, just unnecessary. I'm probably have to drop off maybe not jumping, get stuck in as much and just have a bit tighter marking really. Go to the dressing room, hands together. Unlucky boys. I think he's unlucky. You can't really lay into him if someone's got a red card in the first 30 minutes. But yeah, that's the Chelsea game. I guess I'll join you back for the City game. It might be much of the same. Who knows? But it'd be interesting to see what sort of side we're going to come up with and if we can sort of cope with these bigger sides and how we can perform against these big sides. So you join me back now for probably the hardest game we're going to face this season. It's Manchester City. And I'm just not looking forward to this one. We've been absolutely done in by the first 2 games of the season. It says we're going to go balanced, but I'm definitely not. In terms of what they're going to look like setting up, it's going to be Son up front, Sterling out on the left, Bernardo Silva on the right, Foden and Gundogan in the midfield with Fernandinho, Alaba, who now plays for them, Laporte, Diaz and Walker and Ederson. I mean, if we get anything from this game, I'll be absolutely amazed. And on top of that, Travis is suspended. I think he's out for 1 match. And then Davenport is also injured alongside Penaranda, sorry. So at the moment, we're just not doing well at all. Lewis Travis is going to come out. I'm going to bring in probably Lewis Holtby. I'm going to switch these 2 around so Sonali can play in a bit more of a ball-winning midfielder role and Lewis Holtby in a deep line playmaker role. Then I think Knudsen, he probably deserves a bit of another game out there actually. I'm not going to bring Pickering in too early. I'm going to put Branthwaite on the bench. And this is how we're going to line up. It's going to be an interesting one. We're going to see Kaminsky in net, Knudsen, Mepham, Lenihan and Nyambe, and then Holtby and Tonali in the midfield, Brereton out on the left, Dak and Elliott on the right, Magic Adam up front. So we're not going to go defensive, we're going to go cautious just for this game. As well as that, we're going to take get stuck in off and use a bit of tighter marking, as well as pushing players out wide. That was the main focus that we had to focus on last time. That's what we are going to do. And not work the ball into the box. I think we need to shoot on sight this year. We need to shoot from anywhere. We need to use Adam Armstrong's ability of just shooting to try and get anything from this game. So I'll join you back as we kick off and get back into the action. And we've kicked off. It's going to be an absolute demolition job. But we're here to enjoy it. We're here to play against Manchester City. Who knows what's going to happen. Knudsen has now gone in after me telling him not to run it or jump in on tackles or get stuck in. They're now reviewing the penalty. I think it's going to be a penalty because he did run after him. And it said, the referee has said, penalty. 2 minutes in. Alaba stands up and Kaminsky saves it. Oh, what a save by Kaminsky. What a man, what a legend. Bernardo now, can we keep the ball out? That's the question. Gundogan picks it up and he's going to try and come forward again. Harvey Elliott gets a foot in. And hopefully that's the end of the highlight. Whoa. I mean, I'm going to encourage the lads because I just want to see them try and get forward, see what we can do against City. Walker with the ball in fact, tries to fire Bernardo Silva. Gundogan now picks it up outside our box even. Fernandinho applies to play the ball in. Sterling's there but just can't finish it. It's fallen to him. The defensive line for us isn't fantastic. I think Knudsen's a decent player. If we're going to be totally honest, Knudsen's a decent player. Mepham's a pretty good player, I've got to admit. Lenihan, nowhere near as good as a defender as I want, really. And then Nyambe is a great player, a great physical player, but not very good at tackling. Now, Sterling going down his right-hand side against Nyambe, gets tackled by him, to be fair, as Lenihan's now been able to get the ball away after Kaminsky saves it. 21 minutes in, City have had 3 shots. Come on, demand a bit more from the boys. We need to maybe even go a bit more balanced. Maybe we should take advantage of the fact that City aren't doing fantastic out there. Yeah, let's demand a bit more. As another throw-in by Kyle Walker, for some strange reason, it always comes down this right flank from City. Walker plays the ball in towards Bernardo Silva, and they've put it in the back of the net. First goal of the season for Bernardo Silva. It's 1-0 to Manchester City. Oh, it's going to be a long game. 30 minutes in, Gundogan to Fernandinho, plays it back to Walker, who just does a Rabona, just casual Rabona. And Bernardo Silva sticks in the back of the net. It's 1-0. City are sort of taking the mick here, aren't they? Watch this. What is that about? What is that about? As it's a decent tackle, to be fair, but it's just fallen to the wrong man. And yeah, it's not a fantastic start for us, is it really? We're coming up to half-time. It's the 42nd minute. Son plays the ball forward to Walker. Walks to Bernardo. Holtby's there. Can he get a ball? Foot in, he can. Oh my gosh, they're playing triangles around us. Walker puts the ball across to Son. Finds Son, and we're getting thrashed. I mean, the only positive we can take is we're not Burnley. That's the only positive you can take from this. If Burnley are looking at this City team now, and we beat them 4-1, what's going to happen to them? That's the question. We're getting absolutely smacked by City, just at how efficient and ruthless they are up front. We're going to go into the half-time team talk, the dressing room. Let's have a chat. Hands on hips. Lucky boys. Don't think they're doing too bad. I think they've had 2 decent shots. Can't really blame ourselves. What I'm going to do, I'm going to push a bit higher up the pitch. That is literally it. I'm going to counter press as well, actually. I'm going to counter press and try and distribute the ball over the top. We think we've got a bit of pace behind us. Why not? Let's try and give it a go. Should we try and give it a go against City? I think we should. Try and see what we can do against probably the best team in Europe. As they come forward now, Alaba on the ball, going down this left-hand side, puts a cross in. Mephem's got that clear. Can we pick it up? We can't. Walker, he's in acres of space again. Knudson's been absolutely taking the mick out of. Dak tries to get that forward. Adam Armstrong's picked it up. Now then, can they see the wrath of Adam Armstrong? He tries to pull it back. Can he? He finds Holtby, and Holtby's put it in. Oh my gosh, we've scored. Oh my gosh. Adam Armstrong just puts the fear of life into these defenders. I can't believe it. Look at this. He just turns it. He's taken 3 men over there. He just goes, you know what, Lewis Holtby, have a bit of a crack, son. Puts it in the side netting. Lewis Holtby scores back in the Premier League as he was many moons ago, and he's put it in. We're now back into this game. I'm not going to get too ahead of myself because, come on, we all know what happens there. And 62nd minute now, Bernardo Silva, Ruben Diaz, Knudsen. Oh, get out. I've headed out myself. Oh, gosh. Elliott is not having a fantastic game. He's not coping too well. Castello's going to come on. See what ranking, stinking Castello could do. Let's shout the lads. Demand a bit more. Go a bit forward. Why not? Let's go very attacking for the last 2 minutes of the game. See if anything comes of it. There's a highlight. Bernardo Silva stands over the free kick. If we can get this clear, we might have a decent opportunity. Sterling out wide. Bernardo comes back inside. Rodrigo's there. Nyambe's picked up a bit of a knock as well, but he's managed to get that clear. It's a 92nd minute now. A throw-in for Walker. They've been devastating City down the side. It's gone back out for a throw-in. Is the highlight going to continue? It is. Oh, Knudsen plays it to Dak. Back to Knudsen. We're going to get forward now. Holtby on it. Plays a very hopeful ball. Foden picks it up out wide to Bernardo now. To Foden. Foden going to come forward. Plays it to Sterling on the left-hand side. Alaba, we know he's got a good cross on him. Can he find a ball? And he can't. Foden's on it. Finds Gundogan, and Gundogan's put that in the bottom right-hand corner. 93rd minute now. 3-1 against City. And you know what? We scored. That's what we're going to take from this episode. We've scored. You can see the class divide now. How good these two sides are. Gundogan slots into the bottom right-hand corner. Very nice little slot into that bottom right-hand corner. Foden with a great crossing as well. It's just gone from bad to bad to bad. It's not great. I can't fault you for your performances. I'm not really going to lay into them. We've not had our strongest side out there because Travis obviously got injured, sent off in the previous game. But we're okay. I think we'll take, for the start of the season, we're going to have a look at how we play against the next two teams. I think as Nyambe's injured, he's out for 5 to 8 days, which isn't the biggest deal in the world. The next few games, let's see what we've got. We'll go to the schedule. We've got Wigan in the Carabao Cup, which will be a nice, interesting game for us. Then we do play Norwich, Sheffield United and Brentford. If we can try and get 9 points from these games, we'll have a look at how we're doing after 6 games, and I might join you back for either a Leicester-Everton or an Everton-Tottenham game. Some nice, interesting games that we can just play through, and we can see how we fare throughout this season. Hopefully, a good few points we'll be picking up against the likes of Norwich, Sheffield United, and Brentford, who are all sitting lower sides of the table with us. So it's probably our rivals this year. So yeah, we'll see how we do. So I hope you've enjoyed this video today. It's been a weird one. We're gonna get absolutely thrashed, but Chelsea and City, I need to cover them games so you can see the divide, basically, of how good these sides are. Travis getting sent off against Chelsea probably didn't help us, but it's a clear divide between the two. We nearly had it against City, but we did concede late. I thought we might have been able to nick another one in the last few minutes, but it's what it is. As ever, if you did enjoy the video, please leave a like, subscribe if you are new, and I shall catch you in the next episode. Hope you're all well, hope you keep safe, and ciao.